it's Chris Eads, known online as Wootini, here with another Gay Gamer video podcast. I don't actually have a movie review to start off this week with, because I was not able to get tickets to see Avengers Endgame in IMAX 3D. That was my plan, but it turned out when I went to go buy tickets for Saturday, they were all basically not sold out, but mostly. The only seats available were in the very, very front, the very, very back, which doesn't work for an IMAX movie because you're either craning your neck or it's like watching a regular movie. Or they were on the very far sides, which I don't like for a 3D movie because it throws it off. So I want to be in the center. So I noticed, however, that the AMC on 34th Street didn't have any IMAX 3D showings for Sunday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sure. Sunday, no. So I waited, and sure enough, after a couple days, they added their IMAX 3D showing, they were just a little later with doing it, as opposed to the other IMAX theaters. So I saw, oh hey, there we go. And they literally had only sold one ticket, so I jumped in and I bought a perfectly wonderful seat. Unfortunately, that's for later today. So I'll let you know next episode how the 3D and how it was in IMAX. And I'm hoping I can game that system again with Detective Pikachu, because I tried to buy advance tickets for that, but all of the advanced 3D tickets are in what look to be very small theaters, and they're already like mostly sold out, and I don't get it. This feels like a big release that should be in more screens, but again, there's no 3D showing like of Detective Pikachu at 34th Street. There's a bunch of 2D showings, but no 3D. So I am hoping that there will be a 3D showing added that I can then buy tickets to and jump on as quickly as possible, because I kind of want to see that. I've heard mixed reviews, but I mean, it's the kind of movie that it's almost review-proof. Review-proof? Because, like, regular movie reviewers aren't going to be familiar with Pokemon, and they're not going to enjoy the jokes and stuff, so they're not really the audience for this particular movie. I mean, they can talk about how it's not a well-structured movie, or how the acting is bad, or whatever, but I still think it looks very enjoyable, and I want to see it. And because I have AMC A-List, I can see it in 3D for no extra charge, so I want to take advantage of that. Hence the Avengers in IMAX 3D. Also, speaking of movies, we need to talk about that Sonic the Hedgehog trailer. Oh my god. Like, there are no words. Now, don't get me wrong, the idea of doing a Sonic the Hedgehog movie is weird, but I appreciate that they're going the, Super Mario Brothers route and doing something completely bonkers insane, where Sonic comes to our dimension and has adventures, and it's a whole thing, and it's weird. Like, I can appreciate the weird. So I would be completely behind this, except for the fact that Sonic looks like a nightmare. I don't get it. Like, if you had made a Sonic movie back in the 80s, then sure, he would have to look weird because it would have to be a little person in a suit. Or a regular person in a suit with trick photography or something, but it would have to be a guy in a suit running around. So then he would look human proportions, which would look wrong and weird and everyone would complain. But now, you have computers, and with CGI, you can make a Sonic that looks exactly like the Sonic in the game, and yet they still chose to proportion him like a man in a suit. And it just looks super creepy and weird. And I don't get it. It's a choice, and I don't get that choice. But now it turns out that they're actually going to go back and change his design, which seems like that would be kind of difficult to do since it's supposed to come out this fall. I don't know how they're going to pull this off and still keep their release date. But I also, even though it's going to be a lot of work for the animators and everybody, I feel as though somewhere along the chain of command in the Sonic movie, somebody is happy about this turn of events. because there had to be somewhere along the line, whether it was the designers, the animators, the director, somewhere along that chain of command, somebody had to go, guys, this looks really bad. And then someone above them said, no, no, it's fine. Like, the very fact that Sega looked at this and said, yes, this is acceptable, is crazy to me, because he looks so wrong and so bad. Like, even if everyone else thought this looked great, someone at Sega needed to go, oh no, 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 no. And they didn't. So, somewhere along this line, someone is like, yes, finally, we can make him look better. And they're happy about that. It's a lot of extra work, but they'll be happy about that. So, we'll see what they actually change it to. I mean, they can't make it worse, can they? As for games, actual games, I'm still playing the same stuff. I have not made another build in my VR Labo kit. The elephant is next, because the gun is going to take a really long time, so I'll probably do the elephant next, but I just didn't do it. I've also been enjoying slaughtering people left and right in ancient Greece, and thankfully putting the difficulty settings to normal. I'm still okay. I'm still not having too much trouble with it, so that is good. I mean, I still die occasionally, like fighting like a boss or a cult leader or a mercenary or something, you know, like when they're tougher to kill. I sometimes will still die and desynchronize and then have to start over. But overall, it's been fine. So that's good. So that if it does get crazy difficult later on, I can tweak it down a notch. The one thing I did want to mention is, as you know, I play Animal Crossing. I love Animal Crossing. I play it every day. I have played it pretty much every day of my life since the GameCube, since I got the GameCube version way back in the whatever. And I just play it until a new Animal Crossing game comes out, and then I move to that town and I play that every day. It has been so long. This week I went to play Animal Crossing, and Isabel congratulated me. It was the 6th anniversary of my becoming mayor on May 1st. That's when I got my copy of Animal Crossing New Leaf 6 years ago. It was insane. I could not believe it's been 6 years, but this is the longest I've ever stayed in one of my Animal Crossing towns, because usually within 4 to 5 years the new version comes out for the next system, you know. So, you know, they put it on the DS, then they put it on the Wii, and they put it on the 3DS, but there was no Wii U game because the Wii U flopped. So now we're waiting for the Switch game, which I'm assuming is coming probably fall holiday season of this year, because we have not seen anything, therefore I can't imagine it's a summer game, unless they're literally just going to surprise us and go, here's a bunch of footage, here's a bunch of information, and the game is out next month, which would be great, but no, that's not going to happen. It's coming out in the holiday season. I can pretty much, I feel it. I can't believe it's been 6 years. It's the longest I've ever been in an Animal Crossing town. And while it's an impressive accomplishment, it's a bit sad because I should have already moved on to my new Animal Crossing town by now, but that hasn't happened because they haven't made it yet! Come on, Nintendo, give me what I want, please! Because that mobile game does not work for me. The mobile game is not Animal Crossing. The mobile game is too much busy work, and Animal Crossing is not about the busy work. So, I need a proper Animal Crossing game again, please. Thank you very much. Come back next time, I'll let you know how Avengers was. I'm going to go see it in a few hours. And whatever else. Maybe I'll get to see Pikachu. I don't know. We shall see. Bye.